Thank you. I feel like a rock star. Good morning and welcome. Welcome everyone to this Future Skills Conference that's jointly hosted by the City UK and the Financial Services Skills Commission. If you don't know me, I'm Claire Tunley. I'm the Chief Executive at the Financial Services Skills Commission. And it's really great to welcome you. This is the second conference that we've had on skills. Last year was a real success. And we've got a packed out room, which is great to see. And I know we've got lots of people joining online, so welcome to you as well. I would really like to thank our conference sponsors. We've got KPMG and Lloyds Bank, our platinum sponsors, and Nationwide and NatWest, our gold sponsors. I would like to thank them for their support in delivering this event. So I'm going to set the scene very briefly on the state of skills in UK financial services today, just as a level set for the rest of the session. The sector, financial and professional services as a whole, employs 2.4 million people across the UK, and it really is a vital part in driving our economy and economic growth. And since our last conference, both the financial services sector and professional services sector have been highlighted as priority growth sectors by the government. But many of the issues that we discussed last time at the conference are still a challenge today. Boards are worried about skills. Data from PwC shows that 23% of CEOs feel extremely or highly exposed to the skills challenge. We know that there are 160,000 professionals in financial services that need urgent upskilling. But that said, the Future Skills report that we published last month showed that firms are taking concerted action on the skills challenge, and those efforts are starting to pay off. We can see that there's excellent progress being made on putting skills at the heart of business strategy, adopting a skills-based approach to tackling skills gaps, and taking that purposeful action. And that means that organisations are really well placed to tackle the challenges that disruption around skills continues to throw our way. But these positive steps cannot allow us to become complacent. The skills gaps remain, and we collectively must tackle them. We need to retain our focus and work collaboratively to close skills gaps. Now, you can't have a conference today without mentioning AI, and the benefit of being the first person to speak is I can be the first person to mention AI. And much of the challenge that we're facing today does arise from technological change, and AI is a big, big part of that. The rise and adoption of the tools and systems and potential that AI offers is really going to transform our sector, but skills needs to keep pace. We know with research from KPMG and the City of London Corporation that the potential value of adopting AI could add 26 billion to financial services and professional services by 2030. But it is dependent on us getting the skills right for this and maximising that potential. So today, I'm pleased to say that the Commission has published a report, Unlocking AI's Potential, the Skills That Matter, and it highlights this key challenge. We cannot unlock this growth if we don't have the skills to match. And you can access the report on our website, and there's also flyers on the room with a QR code that you can use. And the report shows that skills shortfalls are a major barrier to AI-driven growth. There's a 35 percentage point gap between the demand for AI skills and the availability of talent. But what we've also shown, it's not just those technical skills that are needed. It is those behaviours, those human behaviours, that will allow us to maximise the use of AI tools and systems. We've used data from our members, from the EY Skills Foundry and from Simply Get Results, and it shows that demand for behaviours, including adaptability, creativity, empathy and relationship management, the demand for those behaviours is outpacing the demand for technical skills. So to take the opportunity that AI offers, we need to get those skills that enable us to embed the tools and the AI systems into the company. We need to take them very seriously and close those skills gaps. And this means that everyone across the workforce will have to be enabled to adopt AI. We need to prepare for AI adoption by assessing our current and future skills needs, building targeted training programs, collaborating to develop our understanding, but also managing the risks that AI does bring. We know we're going to hear a lot about this later on today. So across today, we're going to touch on many of these themes, and our sessions will cover the skills as a driver of long-term competitiveness. We're also going to be looking at remaining an international financial centre, how we can ensure that financial and professional services remain world-leading and how skills is an important part of that. But then also how technology is shaping our industry and what firms are doing to build the skills they need. We've got a really great lineup of speakers. We've got engagement from industry, from regulators, from academia, and other partners. And I encourage you to get involved in the discussion. You can use the conference app to put questions in for our panelists and our speakers. You can also raise your hand if you're in the room. So please do look at the app. It's got the agenda, it's got the speaker bios. It also has the details on attendees in there. So do take some time to speak with people in the room, speak with the exhibitors during the breaks and at lunchtime. And I really want to thank you for joining us for what's going to be a very exciting day.